A local man sharing his struggle with addiction on social media and racking up millions of views.
So he's not addicted to drugs or alcohol. For him, it's food. Shannon Smith joins us now with his story. Good morning.
Good morning. And food addiction may not be talked about as much, but doctors say millions of Americans are battling this eating disorder. 28-year-old Bradley Fulp says his addiction was so out of control, he thought he was going to die without seeing his kids grow up.
Ready?
The Fulp family spends a lot of time together in the kitchen.
Good job.
While there are messy moments, these lessons are important to their parents.
Good job!
Especially their father, Bradley, because he admits he has an addiction to food.
The best way for me to deal with my emotions has always been food.
Bradley describes himself as a chubby but active child. That all changed, though, shortly after he turned 16.
That summer that I stopped playing baseball, my mom passed away the same summer. And so that was a really big, pivotal moment of my life, and I just turned to food.
Bradley quickly put on 75 pounds and by graduation shot up to 300. That began a 10-year cycle of gaining and losing hundreds of pounds.
I would say close to 600 pounds that I've lost, just lost. First time I lost weight was 60 pounds. Then the second time was 110 pounds. I lost 90 pounds before my son was born. He was born and I gained all of it back.
By fall of 2022, Bradley reached his highest weight ever, 430 pounds, and at the same time hit rock bottom emotionally and physically.
I had one day, I was on the couch playing with the kids, and I thought I was having a heart attack. And I had to ask my wife to drive me to the hospital with my kids in the car, asking what's wrong. And it was a very scary wake-up call.
That was the catalyst for him to make a major change. After trying every fad diet over the last decade, Bradley decided he needed a new path.
So every single time that I had done it, I had missed getting to the root cause of the issue, which was really the food addiction and the mental struggles of using food as a coping mechanism.
So he started this journey by joining a friend in the gym. He also reached out to a counselor to help him figure out his issues with food.
I had these moments of feeling like I would never have a good relationship with food again, and it was devastating to me. And there was a lot of healing in those experiences where I would literally just sit down and cry.
Over the next 5 months, Bradley dropped 100 pounds. Then in March of 2023, he underwent gastric bypass surgery. By the end of last year, he had lost another 140 pounds.
I feel amazing. I think it's changed every aspect of my life.
During counseling, Bradley discovered instead of depriving himself of all his favorite foods, he could enjoy them in moderation or make a healthier version.
I eat tacos all the time, and I eat ice cream every single night.
Yes, you heard that right.
The last 12 months, 240 pounds, and I've had an entire pint of ice cream every single night.
Now, it's not regular full-fat ice cream. Bradley discovered this device called the Ninja Creami. He mixes protein milks, drinks, and powders, freezes them, then blends them into a low-calorie ice cream.
It tastes like ice cream.
Doesn't it?
It's really good.
Bradley started sharing some of his favorites on social media. Some of those recipes racked up more than 100,000 views.
I share recipes online mainly to show people that you can eat healthy and you can make progress in your health goals.
Bradley says putting out pictures of himself at his heaviest is hard and embarrassing, but he hopes to help others struggling with food addiction. Plus, by publicly sharing his story, he believes it can help hold him accountable.
It's hard. It's still going to be hard. This is going to be a battle for me the rest of my life.
But it's a battle he's willing to wage for himself and his young family.
I never had been on a roller coaster with my kids. I couldn't fit. And so this year to go to the fair and be able to ride these things with my son, like things that we've wanted to do that I literally couldn't do, has changed everything.
Now, one of Bradley's ice cream videos just hit 1.5 million views. You can follow his story on Instagram and TikTok by searching his name, Bradley Fulp.